coffee. I'm in the empire business. Actually, I'm in the ripple business. That's what I'm into. But I digress. Don't want to piss off Walter White because that could be bad for me.
Say my name.
Heisenberg.
You're goddamn right.
So, I had a question that got posed to me by a viewer of my videos. And it was a great question and one that I felt was worth getting into. The question was, what's the difference between a connection and a relationship? It's a great question because I talk about both of those terms almost interchangeably because you have to have connection in order to build a relationship. And in order to build a relationship, you have to have connection. So it's a hand in glove situation in my estimation. However, if you look at it on a broader scale, we often bring people into our networks. Maybe we accept a LinkedIn request from someone we don't know, but looked interesting, so I'll accept it. Maybe it's a friend request. You get on Facebook. You're like, I don't know who that person is. Don't remember him from high school, but okay, I'll go ahead and accept him. You may have somebody that follows you and starts retweeting your stuff on Twitter, and you follow them back. Could be someone that you just admire on Instagram, so you give them a follow. These are connections in the broadest sense, in that you recognize and identify with another human being, and so you take some sort of action to connect. Now that's social, online kind of stuff. Maybe you go to a networking function, you pick up somebody's business card. Yeah, is that person someone that is in your network yet? Maybe not, probably not. But if you're like a lot of people, the first thing you do is you go home and you send them a LinkedIn request, right? And now they're a connection, but they're not a relationship. Connection is a critical component. You have to have that interaction to get someone's attention to say, yeah, you're somebody I'll at least be affiliated with, I'll consume the same air with, or I'll accept a LinkedIn invitation from or a friend request from. But that does not make a relationship, my friend. And I see people get really confused on this. It's like, I look at how many connections I have on LinkedIn. Yeah, you have a lot of people that are basically just face profiles of individuals that you may or may not know, probably don't know all that well. Those are connections. You might have someone that you know that has a specialty skill like web design, or someone that knows how to develop in, some weird, crazy computer foreign language. I don't know. Will they call you back? Will they talk to you? Will they appreciate you thinking of them for a project or an opportunity? Or when you're looking for a job, would they actually care that you're out of work or that you are needing some assistance to get your next job? Is there an investment on their end to say, why do I care? Should I care? Will I care? And the answer is most likely no, because they're a connection. A relationship, there's a commitment. There's a beginnings of something significant and valuable, and that becomes something of significance, right? And that is the difference. A connection is only going to get you so far. So you have to start investing your time and your energy and your focus in what is next. And that is critical. Because if you're going to go to the trouble of connecting with these individuals, why on earth would you not want to invest the time, energy, and effort to build a relationship with them? The relationships are what come through in a pinch. The relationships are the people that will step up to the plate to help you out. The relationships are the ones that can open doors and make things happen. A connection, not so much. So don't get confused on the two, because it is easy to do. Just because you and I are connected doesn't mean I have any emotional investment in you whatsoever. That takes an effort on your part and has to be reciprocated on my part. That's the beginnings of a relationship. Now, there's various stages of connection. There's various stages of relationships. I won't bore you with any of that today. Maybe a future video I'll bore you with on those topics. However, I wanted to answer that question. They are the same, but vastly different in a lot of capacities. They need one another in order to coexist. You have to have a connection in order to be able to plant the seeds to build a relationship. And in order to plant the seeds and build the relationship, you got to have a connection to the person, because otherwise it won't work. I don't know if I added any clarity around that topic, if that is beneficial to you in any way, but I highly recommend that you go back and look at all these different areas where you collect people in these different environments: business cards, your address book, your LinkedIn, your social networks, and ask yourself, is this someone that I'm connected to on the surface and probably not much more? And is this someone I really want to develop a relationship with? And if so, what am I going to do next to start that process? Because it falls on my shoulders to do it. Because it does. The Ripple Man said so. So there you go. All right, guys. Until next time, go out there, make a difference in the world, make a difference in someone's life. You'll end up making a difference in your own life. And as always, ripple on. Do, 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 do. Bam. Not a musician.